Hey there, so today we have another review. This is another beer from Paulaner. So they sent me both their fest beer, which is called Oktoberfest beer. And then this is their Märzen. So this is, I think, what most people are familiar with Oktoberfest, sort of like a darker looking lager. Well, specifically this guy's not that bad. He's like, yeah, that's like a light amber. Yeah, deep gold light amber. Nice clarity on this guy. Slightly off-white head. We're getting here. I get like a little bit of like chestnuts, like toasted chestnuts, nuttiness. This, by the way, this glass is terrible for aromatics, but anyway, I'm trying my best, but cheers. Like, it's got a really nice kind of like light toasty bread and nutty kind of malt character. Okay, wow. This beer drinks really clean. I mean, it should ideally drink like this, but I find a lot of American examples end up a little bit more stickily sweet. They can end up pretty hoppy as well. But yeah, the sweetness is what like I tend to find. Like, they're bold, a little bit darker and a little bit sweeter. Here's like a really clean tasting lager with really nice kind of like edges of light, like medium toasted bread, light nuttiness. So we're not talking all the way like a dark. They say like rich malt and dark toffee notes. I wouldn't even go all the way to dark toffee. I would go like, there's possibly a sprinkling of like light cocoa powder on the back end, but really it's like medium toastiness. So like it's nutty. It's leaning all nutty. So it's like roasted peanuts, roasted chestnuts. For sure, chestnuts is the big one for me. A little bit like cashews, just like nuttiness all the way. A little bit of like toasted medium breadiness, but like, excuse me, nothing sweet. Nor nothing really leaning towards like heavy, dense. Like, when I associate Märzen, I sometimes like, I mean, I guess, I don't know. It has nothing to do with Doppelbock. It doesn't have that liquid bread thing. Generally, the tasting notes can lean towards that way. Like, BJCP will talk about like all those fun, like tasty, kind of like bready descriptors and toast and all that fun stuff. And like just like Maillard character, right? Like toasting breads and pastries and that kind of like nuttiness and all that kind of bready flavor. Here it's really not that intense. Like, it's, I will say, I just saw it and I was just about to say it. There's a nice light underlying fruitiness. It's got this hint of like dried cherries. Yeah. Dancing around there, along with this, just like, as it warms up slightly, it does have like a decent amount of like, just like light to medium toasted bread character, but like not really leaning too much like deep where you're going into like liquid bread where it's like pumpernickel and like malt sugar and molasses, like, you know, like those like denser kind of like chunky flavors. Here it's like got a nice amount of levity to it. Almost reminds me of like Melba toast. Like, yeah, there you go. Melba toast is a great descriptor. Like, you get something that's like a little bit lightly brownish, but then it's like thin, crispy, crunchy, right? Doesn't have that like chunkiness of like bread. Like, I'm drinking bread. It's actually quite nice. This one's nice. For me, I found like some other examples to just be a little bit more interesting. I don't know what I'm like lacking here specifically, but it has wonderful drinkability and like high drinkability and does exactly what it should do. But I don't know why I'm like not like loud. I'm trying to think. Honestly, it should be. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Oktoberfest Märzen 88. That's really good. Paulaner. I haven't reviewed one for you guys yet for the season, so until next time, guys, cheers. Later.